I've recently been exposed to an outstanding case where axial decompression, or the DRX 9000, has dramatically reduced a focal disc herniation at the L5-S1 level, producing compression of the S1 nerve root. Produced focal S1 radiculopathy. That patient had had problems for about 2 months and had not responded. He took it upon himself to see a colleague and have axial decompression and DRX 9000 done. The pre and post MRI scans were remarkable, and the changes were, to me, almost mind-boggling. The disc herniation was resorbed. This patient was back to playing ping pong, back to his physical activities, the normal activities of life without pain. The leg pain is gone, and he was imaged in September of '05, had 17 treatments on the DRX 9000, and then was rescanned in May of '06. So that time frame, he was asymptomatic after 2 months, and has remained asymptomatic up till when he was scanned in May. And the scans were done, the same axial and sagittal scans, the same T1 and T2 weighted imaging sequences were performed so that we're able to actually reproduce the exact same clinical scenario for the imaging of that patient. I'm impressed with what axial decompression can do, very impressed with the DRX 9000, and would think that this would be something that you should consider looking into. It's credible. I've had lots of good response from chiropractors who I'm reading images for around the United States and also in the Denver community. Doctors who I've spoken to, many of their patients who've been in my office to be x-rayed, I've wound up reading their MRI scans, who have gotten their life back as a result of this and been able to avoid surgery.
I had never experienced back pain before. We were going to go through the shots, we were going to go through the medicine, and then in 3 weeks period of time, a surgeon was going to be recommended to me. That was very scary. That's why the DRX 9000, it was just a lifesaver for me. When you get on it, it is a very relaxing situation. There's no reason for surgery if one can achieve the results with this type of equipment. The DRX 9000 has enabled me to get my life back together in a very short period of time.
I was having spasms in my lower back. They were so severe that it felt like somebody had a sledgehammer and they were just pounding on my back. The treatment is painless. It's amazing. You lay down, usually I like coming in because it's a really good rest. You just wait for the machine to do its thing. I can do anything and I feel great. Every day I wake up, I feel perfect. Anytime I run into anybody that has a problem, the first thing I do is tell them to get on the DRX.
Thanks, Dr. Nick.
Thanks, Dr. Nick.
Thanks, Dr. Nick. What do all these people have in common? They've all had low back pain. They've all used the DRX 9000, and now they're all pain-free.
Thanks to the DRX 9000 and the Apple Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center, many people just like you are living active, pain-free lives. Find out how you can get back to your active lifestyle without the pain.
I'm Dr. Nick Circolone. And with today's economy, a lot of people want the best health care possible. And at Apple Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, you will receive that care. Every patient that sees us is treated as an individual and has individualized treatment plans designed for them. Listen to some of our patients.
My name is Carrie Anderson. I'm 8.5 months pregnant, and I'm a patient of Dr. Nicholas Circolone. I was referred to Dr. Circolone a little over a month ago by my OBGYN. I was having quite a bit of lower back pain, and I was having a hard time walking, sitting down, standing up. Everything hurt. He then did an adjustment, and I walked out. It wasn't perfect, and it wasn't pain-free, but I did walk out. And after seeing him for about 3 weeks, I feel like a new person.
I'm not real crazy about chiropractors, never have been. I always thought they were witch doctors, you know, like voodoo magic or something going on. And there was several months ago, I went to work. Who would have known that I would have yanked something in my lower back to the point of by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I could not walk. Literally, I could not get out of the work van into the house. I basically crawled, laid on the floor, thought, oh, I'll just stretch it out, I'll be fine, I'll be okay. Wrong. He knew where I pulled it, how I did it, and what muscles to work on. And he said I torqued some of my back and torqued one of the muscles, and he twisted and torqued and did some stimulating therapy on me, and I was amazed the way he takes care of somebody. I had pain underneath my right shoulder blade. Went in for my normal treatments, didn't say a word, and he knew exactly where I had pain just by the feel of the muscles in my back. And he popped it. It was gone, relieved. The pain was gone. I could breathe, because you know how you get a rib injury and it hurts and you have problems breathing? That's the way I felt, and he took care of it.
I was diagnosed about 14 years ago with migraine headaches, and he did what we call spinal decompression on my cervical area of my neck, and the difference has been amazing. Now I have weeks with just 1 or 2 and sometimes completely pain-free. The biggest difference I've noticed between Dr. Circolone and the other 7 chiropractors that I've been to in the past 14 years in different states is that he approaches every single client individually. He always assesses your body and listens to your presenting symptoms before he does any treatment. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. I thank them. They have changed my life.
In today's society, you have many choices in your health care. I want you to make Apple Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation your choice.